I do what I do.
Having a great Thanksgiving. I hope you all are spending time with your family members. I hope that you got enough to eat. You got some good turkey. I hope you're feeling good about yourselves, man. What's up, everybody? My name is Dennis Spurling, also known as the Blizzard King. And I want to give a big shout out to all the people who are enjoying this broadcast with me. I wanted to make sure I did it today. I know you all at home, you don't have anything to do. And I think this is a great time to continue our conversation. Um, Generally speaking, about the direction that Black America is heading, right? And one of the biggest events that we still are talking about, especially considering that you still got people trying to figure it out, the fallout has been epic. And that's how the Democrats misjudged and lost Black American support. Damn. Somebody type damn in the chat room. Shout out to all my guys, JJ Diesel, Cowboy Monk, Glow Hardy. Big shout out to all of my guys with the wrenches, Pooh Man 313. Big up to everybody, man. But we're gonna have a great conversation. We're gonna really learn some things tonight. Somebody type learn something in the chat room, man. That's what we do over here. Some people tell twerk something. I'm saying learn something in the chat room, because if you're not spending your time learning, then you're missing out. It's a very complex world, but it's good to learn. So anyway, it's just time to have a brutal conversation. One that many in power would prefer we avoid. One that strikes to the heart of why Black Americans, especially Black men, are turning their backs on the Democratic Party in record numbers. Let's be clear. This isn't just about politics. It's about respect. It's about survival. It's about the dignity of a community that has carried this country on its backs for centuries, only to be sidelined and ignored and disrespected by the very institutions we helped build. Look, for decades, the Democratic Party has treated Black Americans like a guaranteed vote, a reliable block to be trotted out every 4 years and forgotten the moment the polls close. They fed us symbolic gestures, kente cloth photo ops, meaningless slogans, hollow rhetoric, while leaving the real issues that plague our communities to fester. And now in 2024, the chickens have come home to roost, as the good brother Malcolm X once said. Record numbers of Black Americans voted for Donald Trump. Damn, somebody type damn in the chat room. Or even worse than that, a lot of them stayed home. The couch won their vote. And see, this wasn't an accident. It was a referendum on a party that has become so detached from the realities of Black life in America that they didn't even see it coming. Let's talk about what they got wrong. First, they completely miscalculated Black culture. Okay? Something that I talk about in depth on this channel. Okay? Understand that Black Americans are not a monolith, but we are a proud, resilient people with deeply rooted values. And these values include faith, family, and the underlying commitment to justice. And not performative justice either. See, the far left touts, okay? But look, that's not it. Okay, we wanted real, tangible outcomes, yet the Democratic Party has chosen to alienate us with policies and cultural agendas that prioritizes everyone else while ignoring the unique struggles of Black Americans. They've bent over backwards to cater to every other minority group and immigrants. And I'm not just talking about immigrants. I'm talking about illegal immigrants. And these far left ideologies, while telling us to wait our turn as if we haven't waited long enough, giving all these freebies and goodies to everybody else. Let's be real. Many of us are tired of the Democratic Party's overwoke agenda. Somebody type overwoke in the chat room. Shout out to my man Jamal Smith. Thank you for being the first person to contribute. How you can do something too much? It's overwoke, it's overbaked. Yeah, we are tired of being lumped in with people of color. Somebody type people of color. Are we a people of color? Right? Because that category, right, it doesn't capture our unique experiences. Okay? See, we don't, it dilutes who we are in favor of a progressive coalition that prioritizes immigrants, LGBTQ, and all of that, and all of those groups, and anybody else that can come up. It prioritizes over our bread and butter concerns as Black Americans. And look, the Black community has been crystal clear. We want tangibles. Okay, we want jobs, we want safety, we want reparations. We don't want lectures. We don't want lectures on pronouns or policies that push cultural liberalism. We never asked for that. Yet the Democrats have ignored us, assuming we'd stay loyal out of fear of the Republican alternative. And they were wrong. Somebody type, they were wrong in the chat room. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Again, immigration, okay? Illegal immigration specifically. Black Americans have watched as wave after wave of undocumented immigrants enter this country, competing with us for jobs, housing, and resources, while the Democratic Party calls it compassion. But who speaks for us? Who defends our communities when wages are suppressed and resources are stretched thin? See, instead of addressing our concerns, they dismiss them as xenophobic, gaslighting us into silence while demanding our votes. Well, no more. Many of us see mass deportations not as a tragedy, but as justice. Why? Because these same groups, time and time again, have shown anti-Black sentiment, aligning themselves with the white survivalists, okay, trying to climb the social ladder at our expense. See, everybody knows that the quickest way to assemble yourself in this country is to be anti-Black and be vocal about it. And a lot of immigrants, both illegal and lawful immigrants, align with that. Even our very own. Now, the Democratic Party has also underestimated the resilience of Black men. Shout out to the brothers. We're not here to be used as scapegoats or sidelined in the political narrative. While the party lavishes praise on Black women for saving the election, Black men are often vilified for asking tough questions about policies that fail to deliver. We are not pawns. Shout out to Gloria Sabry. Thank you for the $9.99 super sticker. We are not pawns. We are proud, politically sophisticated men. And we demand respect, representation, and results. The far left's overreach has alienated socially conservative Black voters, many of whom hold traditional values shaped by faith and culture. We are the most church-going group of people in the United States. So it only makes sense that we will be socially conservative. And policies that allow biological men and women's sports, unchecked immigration, and the erasure of gender norms, they don't resonate in our communities, fam. These issues, they're important to somebody, but they're not our priorities. And when you prioritize everyone else at our expense, don't be surprised when we walk away. Look, the Democratic Party needs to understand something. Black folks are done being ignored. We are no longer satisfied with symbolic gestures or blanket policies that lump us in with other groups. We are demanding tangibles, okay? We want measurable policies that address the racial wealth gap, mass incarceration, and systematic inequalities that we fought against for generations. And if those tangibles aren't delivered, we will take our votes elsewhere, or we will withhold them altogether.
Party going on, we all looking at Dennis. Spurling and subscribe, it only take you a minute. Hit the cash app, super chat, be a penny. One is real good, but 20 more will be plenty. Blizzard King pay a visit, big blast my witness. Appreciate the love, that's black men doing business. Stand up, father and brother, lawyer is he. Hall of Fame game, he's known as Uncle D. Tell it just like B, representing for we. We know time is money, you learning and pay a fee. Know it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. Say it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. Yeah, know that the blizzard come through. Bundle up for the winter, know this hit. Darren Hay watch views. Hit the light, you know that the blizzard come through. Bundle up for the winter, know this hit. Darren Hay watch views. Hit the light, hit the light, hit the light.
We still look at all the beautiful music that we've created. That's what's on the inside of us. We are wonderful people.